that tape was Adrian Salbuki, and it's called Global Financial Collapse 1 and 2. Salbuchi. If you say it in Spanish or Italian, they'll say Salbucci. And in Argentina, they're Spanish and Italian. Please share your thoughts on how gold will perform under a scenario in the United States. And I've already done that. So we've covered it. And what have you got there, young lady?
Well, if I remember correctly, wasn't there for the Argentina, it was like 3 phases of the breakdown. I believe it was the first one, all the rich people, all the bankers and everybody took all their money out and they parked it in, Uruguay or
yeah.
Because that's Uruguay is like, Switzerland. And the second phase was I think the businesses, the failure, the layoffs and everything. And then the third phase was basically, the bank closures and so forth. Now, I don't know the time span in which it usually happens fairly rapidly, but you can see those same phases happening right here. You can see the bankers protecting their money, the businesses losing the jobs, and people are beginning to hurt. And then the next phase, of course, is the balance of it, the devaluation, the overnight devaluation.
One of the interesting things, this was 8 years ago, when this happened in Argentina, there were a whole group of trucks that were picking up all the assets of the banks and moving them to a boat and to planes to take them across the River Plate to Uruguay, to Montevideo. And they got a good deal of the gold and hard currencies out of the country. The banks did. And I don't know whether that belonged to clients or was their own. I rather think it was their own money, but I don't know. And so there was an exodus of funds when the bankers saw that this is going to get worse. And Argentina has had a long, long history of being socially and politically and financially unstable. And so, it's not to be unexpected when things like this happen. I mean, it doesn't go on in Chile or in Uruguay, and you can't count Paraguay because it's very thinly populated and it's mostly farming. But one of the things we are seeing in North and South America is, like in Ecuador, they're doing what Argentina did on the debt, and they're paying about 30 cents on the dollar. They're saying, look, we didn't make the debt. It shouldn't have been made, and it's either zero or take our 30 cents. And Argentina did that, and Ecuador is doing it now. And, I wouldn't be surprised that in the final analysis, way down the road here, 4 or 5 years from now, that every nation will get together and simultaneously devalue all their currencies and default on all their debt. Again, you want to have gold. It's the only thing that you can keep your wealth together in. And there's nothing else. I hear people talking about making currencies based upon copper. It's ludicrous. Ridiculous. Now, a basket of currencies? Maybe. But there's so much manipulation that goes on. Will it work? I mean, the simple way for 6,000 years is to be using gold. And it's going to come back to that. You just got to be patient. when gold doesn't go from 1,000 to 2,000, don't worry about it. Look at all the people who own commercial and residential real estate. They're getting killed, and that's only the beginning.
And we're just heading to break here in just a few moments, and we got some questions coming in, so we thank you. We'll get to those right after the break, so make sure you stay with us. And we'll be right. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. You're listening to Financial Survival, sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading. Our phone number is 1-800-375-4188 for all your gold and silver coin needs. And, of course, if you would like a complimentary issue to the International Forecaster, give us a call on our 800 number. And now Bob's going to tell you all about the International Forecaster.
The forecast is about business, finance, economics, social and political issues all over the world. We publish on Wednesdays and Saturdays, runs around 35 pages each time. And we have a hard copy for those who are not on the Internet that goes out twice a month. If you'd like to visit our site, that address is theinternationalforecaster.com. The Forecaster.com. If you'd like to email us with a question, the address is Bob, B-O-B, at INTFORECASTER.com. B-O-B at INTFORECASTER.com.
800-375-4188 for your complimentary issue. And, of course, your gold and silver coins here at Discount Gold and Silver Trading. 800-375-4188. This question came in last week, and it's about the Free Lakota Bank. They issue a 1 ounce silver coin with an engraved value of $50, and it also issues a half-ounce gold coin with an engraved value of $1,000. Now, this question is different than what I'm going to bring about, but this question is, how did the bank calculate these values? To me, they just pull it out of the sky, and they can put any value on these coins because they're really not U.S. legal tender. So, prior to the program, I also had a phone call, somebody wanting to buy these Lakota silver dollars for almost $18 a piece. Folks, are not real legal tender coins. These are, I believe, and it's my opinion, that they're similar to the Liberty dollars that used to be minted. They're basically silver rounds, which they, put a face value on there, and they're circulated. Now, I also did a little bit of research into this Free Lakota, and I actually went to the one website, and the Lakota Nation actually says that there is no association to this other bank. So I haven't gotten the details to it yet or gotten down to the bottom line of it. So it could be another independent manufacturer of these basic silver rounds that are trying to follow the footsteps of the Liberty dollar. I don't know at this point in time. However, if you're looking to buy silver, you stick with 1 ounce silver. If you want legal tender, you buy 1 ounce Silver Eagle. You can buy them for a whole $1 less than these silver rounds, because, folks, that's all they are, is a silver round. So, save yourself some money, save yourself $1 a coin, and to purchase a real legal tender, one that is minted, whatever our views are of this government, they're still minted by the U.S. government, by the U.S. Treasury and Mint, and they're legal tender of a silver dollar. And they have the same amount of silver, and you get a whole ounce of silver for $1 less. So if you're looking to stretch your dollar the furthest, this is where you want to be, and you stay away from those types of things. It's a novelty. It's for the hobbyists, but it is not for those who are looking to preserve their wealth through gold and silver coins. So give us a call at 800-375-4188. That's 1-800-375-4188. According to LaRouche's website, the U.S. is already in a depression, and he further states, you're having an acceleration by every means possible of nominal liquidity in various forms. You're having, at the same time, a collapse of employment and production, which means that you're in a depression, which has the underlying characteristics of an explosive, hyperinflationary breakdown.
We couldn't have said it better, and we've said it 1,000 times in the International Forecaster. And the LaRoche site is